Well, the VIX is not really helping. Look at this. Tesla is down $10, 4% down, closed at 239.20. Post-market, we seem to be down a further 26 cents. Let's look at what this means on the chart. We are into a congestion zone between 238 and 265.32. And today we are stopping very close to 238.09. Let's take a look at the 1-hour chart. Look at this perfection right here. We started the day going down, and look at how we are perfectly stopping at 238.09. So we have been right over 238.09 for the past 5 hours. Also, at the same time, we are respecting this bullish channel resistance. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker. This is this resistance that we have right here. So our lines are perfectly resisted. So if we start breaking 238, then things are going to go a little bit lower because we are supposed to go zigzag between 238 and 265. If we get outside of that zone, then this is going to be a signal that something worse or better is happening in the market. Right now, the market is stable. This is why the price is into an equilibrium. It is just exactly between the two numbers. In terms of the indicators, so we have MACD that is crossing over bearish. So this is the first sign of a slowdown. We have a crossover of MACD. So we are having this right now. On the 1-hour chart, stochastic is in the tank. It needs to be above 60 to give credence to any move up. So there is no move up. There is no stochastic over 60. So on the 1-hour chart, there is no sign yet Tesla wants to go back up. On the daily chart, because of this big move that we had recently, our indicators are still considering this move bullish. It is still bullish. We are still hanging in there. We have not dropped down to where we started. And let's not forget, we have the earnings call next Tuesday. So next Tuesday, we are going to see some movement, and even before then. If we take a look at the VIX, look at this. The VIX is up 3%. So we are breaking resistance after resistance. We have broken 1485. And now we are climbing again. We are climbing, and we are starting to get pretty high. We are at 16. It's not dramatic yet because it could go quite far. If we take a look at 2020, it went up to 85 approximately, and we are at 16. This is not panic mode yet, but we should just take this into consideration. When the VIX is going higher and higher, stock market really tends to go lower and lower. So just keep that into account in all your investment and trading decisions. In terms of the bonds are also going up, which is not good for the stock market either. Let's take a look at the stock indices. Dow Jones, after a nice move up, we are cooling down yet again today. Let's see if we can hold support at 40,041. Stochastic is not over 60 anymore, but if we stay above support, this can be okay. So this is what we really need to watch for next week. S&P 500, we are starting to break the first support that we had. This is no longer support. This is a resistance. This is a pretty steep move, so we should be getting a pull up at some point, and then maybe we are going to be able to draw a slower move down. But we don't have enough information yet. We can just watch it go for now. You can short it right now if you want to. There's enough evidence that there is a weakening. Nasdaq continuing. Nasdaq was a little bit was there before S&P 500 in this break of its first break in support, so now it is continuing. Let's take a look at our important stocks. So Apple cooling down a little bit. We have some support right here, and we seem to be going sideways for now. So maybe it is going to stabilize there. We'll see. Amazon, we have support at around 175. If we bounce on this, this is going to be okay. Then if it does not hold, the next threshold that we are going to look at is 167. AMD continuing its way down. Adobe also pulling back down. When I said yesterday, start to take profit because we don't know where things will end up. It could be fine and rebound soon, but I don't really like to leave money on the table. ARM seemed to be bouncing okay at 150. Google is going sideways. Stochastic is very, very low, so this is quite concerning. Microsoft seemed to be bouncing at 431. Meta, it wants to go sideways. Stochastic is very, very low, so I'm thinking more and more that we could really be having a little bit of a move up before maybe a second move down, and this will kind of tell us exactly where is the downward channel. NVIDIA still above 116.69. Look at Stochastic 5. I see concerns all over the place. Palantir cannot break 29.31, cannot break it. Tried it again today. It is trying really hard. We have the earnings August 5th, so this is still 2 weeks off. So we'll see if it can do that before then. SMCI going sideways. SoFi cooling down a little bit. Had a nice run. This was a nice run. If you entered at 680 and sold at 760, that's a run of $1. We're EV stocks, so surprising strength for BYD. We came below support and now we are above it, so we'll see if it hangs on. Lucid still cooling down, so maybe that 236 is going to hold so that we can enter eventually. New battery material, nothing. Low, nothing. Novonix, nothing. Xpeng sideways. Rivian down almost 1%. We are barely hanging on to this bullish channel. We still have a good stochastic. I am out. I took my profits, so I don't really care what happens to it. Nouveau Monde Graphite, abysmal. Nikola Mining, a sideways day. We have been going on the resistance side of the bullish channel, so maybe we are just going to wait a little bit before getting to the support side and continuing. Bitcoin, nice day for Bitcoin, almost 5%. XRP sideways. Gold, disappointed in gold, very disappointed. We are moving down quite fast. And silver also. Silver, we have some support at 973. Next week, we are going to be preparing for the earnings call. So on Monday and Tuesday, we are going to take a look at the different strategies that you can use ahead of Tesla's earning call. So what can we do? Do we get out? Do we get in with options? What are the different scenarios that you can use in order to use the knowledge that we have about technical analysis and where the buyers and sellers are in order to try to devise the perfect plan for each of us? So join me Monday and Tuesday where we are going to take a look at that. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great weekend. We are going to talk on Monday unless you are a member, in which case we are also going to talk on Sunday. So have a great weekend, and I'm going to tell you, à la